I work as a conservation biologist for an island restoration NGO, and I was working for a month out on Wake Island. And Wake Atoll, we're undergoing an attempted rodent eradication to try and restore the island for the human residents. We're avid snorkelers and freedivers, so any lunch break opportunity we had, we'd be in the water snorkeling and enjoying the marine biodiversity, which is astounding out there. And yeah, we had a special trip planned before we were due to leave the island. 4 of us took a trip with 2 sit-on-board kayaks, and we all had our snorkel gear and fins and dive weights, and we went into the reef and enjoyed the outer reef there. It was phenomenal, just beautiful coral. Maybe halfway along our journey in the outer reef, and we noticed a grey reef shark come up from the depths and come and check us out. It was nothing different for us, and I've snorkeled around reef sharks for years and years, and they've never posed any problem whatsoever before. And then all of a sudden, out the corner of my eye, I noticed it like change behavior entirely, and it had just been cruising around, and then it suddenly just locked straight on me and just barreled towards me, like, and I just knew with like kind of they like fattened out, and I just knew that was like aggressive behavior, and it was coming straight at me, and there was really nothing I could do. It bit my arm here, and then I kind of whacked it in the face, and then it like shook my arm and then let go. So I think I had an adrenaline spike. I hauled myself out onto the kayak, lay myself down, and then my colleague helped me apply. He got rid of the weights on my dive weight belt, and we used that as a spontaneous tourniquet. I looked down once and saw a big old lot of material, muscle, fat hanging off in a flap, and I kind of knew at that point it was pretty bad. The nearest Coast Guard flight would have taken like a day or so to get to me, and really fortunately they put out a call through all civilian channels, and there was no plane available. And then they put a call out through the military channels, because Wake is a military base, and there was a passing C-5 military plane that was scheduled to come to Guam, and it was not so far from Wake. So we put out an emergency call to see if they would detour to pick me up and take me to Guam, it being the nearest option for a hospital. Here by the local Anderson fire crew, and they got me off the plane into the ambulance, and then blue lighted me here. And then I was met here by the surgical team, Dan, the anaesthetist, and I just remember there being a really warm welcome, and I was just in so much pain, and they just said like, don't worry, we've got you, and we're gonna have you under and free of pain before you know it. So I don't remember much, but I just remember being stretchered out of the ambulance, going straight through to the operating theatre, and as I say, being met by like such a warm group of people that were all like scrubbed up, donned up and ready to roll, and everyone there was so friendly and calling me by my name and introducing themselves. Yeah, everyone was warm and wonderful, and it felt like more like a hotel than a hospital, like it in the nicest possible way. Like the facilities are all spotless and everything is beautiful, and there's views of green outside, and it's decorated beautifully, and the food is great. The staff are amazing. I'm really genuinely going to miss them, and I know that I'm going to keep in touch with a number of the staff as friends. So yes, I would very much recommend this hospital. It's a phenomenal place.